Hey, what's up? I'm Tyra Monique, and we are here at the Dark Room TV podcast. I am doing an interview with Bay Boy. Make sure you check it out, and also follow me on all social media platforms, which is at It's Tyra Monique and Tyra Monique Music for TikTok.
Welcome to the Dark Room TV podcast. Dark Room TV, our show starts now.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Dark Room TV podcast. I'm your host, Bay Boy. Thank you for tuning in once again. Welcome. Here we have real conversations, real stories, and real talent to bring you. And today we got a special guest, actress, singer, songwriter, Tyra Monique. What's up, Tyra?
Hi.
Yes. Thank you for coming today. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, definitely. So before we get started, Tyra, people probably want to look you up right now. So let's go ahead and tell people where they can find you at.
It's Tyra Monique is my Instagram handle and my YouTube handle. Actually put it's ITS. I'm also on TikTok. It should be Tyra Monique Music. And then I'm on Spotify, Apple Music. Just type in Tyra Monique.
And she put it on thick too. She said, it's, right?
Because people don't know.
Well, you got to let it be calm when you say it.
No, because people don't know. When I say it's Tyra Monique, it's like, oh, it's Tyra Monique.
Okay, so y'all make sure y'all put the it's in front of Tyra Monique, all right? And don't forget to follow us as well on Facebook. That's the Dark Room TV podcast. Instagram, Dark Room TV podcast. YouTube, Dark Room TV. And on X, the darkroom_TV. All right, Tyra, so let's get right into it. Thank you, like I said, once again for coming. I know it's been a while. I've been trying to set this interview up with you. For almost a month. 6 months, excuse me. It was last year sometime, right?
6 months, yes.
Yeah, I know it was like December or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And I'm telling her, I said, hey, I'm transferring to a new studio. The Dark Room TV is going to a new set here at Creative Space 13. And I just wanted to have it perfect for her, So she is going to be the first guest here at the Dark Room TV here at Creative Space 13.
I'm the first?
Yes, give me some.
Yay! Yay, you guys make sure you check it out. It's beautiful. Okay?
Yes. Y'all can also go ahead and we have bookings here as well. So, Tyra, who is Tyra? For the people who don't know anything about you, first time hearing about you, let people know who's Tyra Monique.
Okay, well, I am born and raised in the Bay Area. I am an actress, a SAG-AFTRA actress, and an artist. I sing, I rap, I write songs. That's, mainly who I am in the industry. I also do other things. I work with kids on my, off days or whatever you want to call it. And I graduated from Cal State East Bay. I went to college. Yeah, that's who I am. I spend a lot of time with my family, friends. And I just be hustling every day. Every day is different, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Good. Okay, so you've been around, been doing a lot, huh? And you work with kids too as well, huh?
Yes, I work with kids.
Good. All right.
I be helping the community and stuff.
That's what we like to hear, Tyra love the kids, Bay Boy love the kids, we all love the kids, so that's something good. Now, where are you originally from? And then, how did your background or where you're from, how did that shape you to where you're at right now?
Okay, trying to make this not complicated. Usually I just say Hayward. I was born in Hayward, California. I've been all over. I mainly grew up in Newark, California. It's next to Hayward. But I'm from Alameda County, Growing up, I went to almost every city in Alameda County because my mom traveled for work and she would bring me, she was a manager for Lucky's and Albertsons and stuff. So she used to bring me after school to Castro Valley, Hayward, Fruitvale, throughout Alameda. And Newark is a very small city for people who don't know. So you kind of have to travel outside of Newark. You go down the street, you're in Fremont. You go down the street the other way, you're in Union City, Hayward, etc. I grew up all over. Also, moved to Sacramento in my teens, so I have like a upbringing in Sacramento as well, even though I don't say I'm from there. That's my second home. And yeah, I would say all that, definitely made me who I am today. I have a very broad understanding of different environments and cultures. That's why when people ask me where I'm from and I just say like Hayward or Newark or whatever, they limit me, to that area and act like I don't know anything else. And it's like I have probably more of an understanding of different environments than most people. So, yeah.
Okay, all right. So they call me Bay Boy, so I guess you're a Bay girl since you
East Bay Princess.
Okay, my bad. My bad. That's that. Yeah, you're right about that. East Bay Princess. Now, but Sacramento, that's part of the Bay Area as well, too, right? Or no? All right, never mind.
We be having this conversation all the time, and he be dead ass serious.
I mean,
Sacramento is the valley. Hey, you gonna have so many people.
Right. I know. I mean, I lived in Sacramento before. I think all of Northern California is Bay. And I think the Bay, being from the Bay, is more of a culture than an area. You know what I mean? That's what I think. But
that's like saying LA is part of the Bay, when really a lot of the culture comes from the Bay and it goes down to LA, and it comes from the Bay and it goes down to Sacramento and Stockton and whatever. No, it's definitely different.
But that's why I say Northern California. I didn't say whole California. I said Northern California. They have a Bay way of living. Yeah,
because they all took inspo from the Bay. Yeah. That doesn't mean they're the Bay Area.
You could say that.
I think the Bay stops. Some of y'all.
Yeah, where does the Bay stop?
The Bay stops at Vallejo. After Vallejo, nah.
All right.
Don't get me started, because I know Fairfield people gonna be mad.
I think Fairfield kind of want to be on the island of their own. I don't think they want to be tied into the Bay.
I've heard different things. I didn't know Fairfield even considered themselves the Bay until I was like in my early 20s. People started telling me Fairfield was the Bay. I was like, what? I never heard that growing up. Really? I'm being dead ass serious.
Dang. All right, so let's get back to your music. All right, so, not your music. Let's get back to you. So when did you realize that you wanted to be a performer? When did you first realize this is what I want?
When I was 3 years old. I am not kidding. When I was 3 years old, I used to put on full-on performances for both of my parents. Okay, my parents. My mom, she used to be in the living room a lot, right? And then my dad would be in his room. They were already separated, right? But I had a broken piano. I would literally go to my mom, start playing this broken piano and singing for whoever knows how long, maybe an hour. And then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go to dad. And then take the broken piano to my dad's room and put on a whole performance for him. And I would do that for so many years, to the point where it's like, my dad, he enrolled me in acting classes when I was 10 years old. And even before that, I wanted to act so bad. I just did not know how to do it. I used to watch Disney Channel and Nickelodeon like most kids. I was like, I want to do that. I just didn't know how to do it. But so one day he put me in acting classes and I fell in love. And ever since, I just kept going.
So between acting and singing, which one came first? Or did they both come at the same time?
Singing came first, meaning I started singing before acting, but I am professionally trained in acting. Okay. I always focused more on acting, throughout most of my life. And then, during COVID is when I was like, well, acting stopped completely during COVID. So I'm like, I'm going to just give singing a shot, professionally. I always knew acting would lead to singing in some kind of way, but, I didn't know how to start a singing career. So that's why I didn't for so long.
So when you was younger, was you ever in a little film or a commercial, anything like that, or you just more pursuing?
When I was younger, I just did acting classes. I feel like most people don't know how to start acting, like try to get in commercials and TV and film, someone has to teach you those things. And most things are on hush. You don't know until you know, right?
Right.
So I focused on training in TV and film for many, many years. And then I took theater throughout middle school, high school. I graduated high school with music and arts scholar honors, and then went to college. I majored in theater for almost 2 years and then switched my major. And, it wasn't until I went to a acting studio in Folsom, California, where they broke it down, how to really do this.
It's nice. So you really got a background and a grasp on really how to, really how to act. You have, the history and everything.
Yes.
Good. So, like, what made you say this is what I really want to do for acting or singing? Like, what made you really say, like, this is it? Like, I want to put everything, all my eggs in this basket and just go for it.
I don't know. That's a tough question. It's like, growing up, I couldn't see myself doing anything else. It's like, okay, for instance, I was really good at basketball when I was a kid. I was like, if acting and singing doesn't work out, maybe I'll be a basketball player. But like, I stopped growing at 12 years old. So that kind of, in my head, I'm like, okay, well, obviously I can't be a basketball player now. And nothing else. I didn't want to do anything else. I was very good at doing makeup, but like, it's like a side passion.
Right.
It's not something I wanted to do full time. So, yeah, acting and singing was literally the only thing that I really, really wanted. I didn't want to do anything else.
So, you play basketball?
Yeah.
Were you any good?
I think I was really good, but I stopped at a certain age. But yeah, okay. I thought I was really good. My finger to this day is like messed up. This pinky finger is all bent.
It got jammed.
Yeah, when I used to play basketball.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Never healed properly.
So everyone who played basketball knows how many points they scored in the game. What was the highest point you ever scored in the game?
I don't know, baby.
I know when I played, I wasn't good. So I scored 2 points.
I definitely scored more than that. Okay. I was a pretty good shooter.
Okay.
So
you said because I think so. That's what made me ask you that. You think that you're a good player, but you was pretty good though.
People used to hype me up.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, that was a good icebreaker right there, Tyra. So what I want to talk to you now is about your 2 new singles that you have out. And the first one is my favorite. I love this song. I even cried when she told me the backstory about this song. But Failed Mission, that's one of my favorite songs that she have out. And also the new single. I'll go ahead and let you tell people about your new single that you have out.
So I dropped Failed Mission back in December. And then I just dropped another song called When It Comes to the Bay featuring Mr. Fab. Okay,
so that's the name of the 2 records. Now, Failed Mission, you're on their solo. That's a solo song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you said you did that one in December?
Yeah, I dropped it on my birthday.
Okay. Are you still promoting that song?
Here and there, but I definitely promoted it for maybe over 2 months.
Okay. So you promoted for 2 months?
Maybe even 3 months. I think I'm being nice. 3 months.
Okay. So do you think that's long enough to promote a single? Or what? Or do you think you need more time for that single to really, hit the streets?
I think it depends what you're doing to promote it. I was posting almost every day, for one. And then, you have to pay for marketing as well. So you can't just drop something and hope for the best. You do have to put money into this, promote it. And I did it over 3 platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. I was really putting a lot of work into it. I'm still promoting here and there. So.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear because I love that song. Failed Mission. You guys got to check that song out. She has a hit. And I know a lot of artists, sometimes they skip past the hit after promoting for a few months and then they're ready for the next song. But for me, I don't think enough people heard that Failed Mission song yet. I think if she keeps going, keep pushing that song, the right person, and we're not talking about the fans, we're talking about executives, record labels, managers, and stuff like that. I think if they hear this song and they hear her background of how she wrote the song, what it's about, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. Like I said, the song is already it's icing on the cake. That's it. And just the backstory is like, but enough of that. So, which single means more to you personally? Out of both of them, you got
personally.
You got the Failed Mission, and you got Back Again. You say, not Back Again. That's another single. What's the name of your one, Mr. Fab?
When It Comes to the Bay.
When It Comes to the Bay with Mr. Fab. All right. So, out of those two singles, which one means more to you personally?
Personally, Failed Mission, because that was based off a situation in my life, and When It Comes to the Bay, I mean, that's the Bay Area anthem. It's definitely something you can dance to. I mean, you can dance to Failed Mission too, but it's a Bay Area jam.
Okay, so I'm not gonna let you skip past what you just said.
What?
You said Failed Mission is more personal because of a situation. And then you stopped and started talking about When It Comes to the Bay. So we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and pull it back a little bit, and let's talk about that situation. Let's talk about the situation from Failed Mission. So let's go ahead. What's going on with the Failed Mission? What's the situation? Everybody want to know. Come on.
I'm trying to see what you want me to say.
Well, I mean, what situation? What happened? When people write songs, a certain situation happened, whatever the case may be, and they write about it. So what happened with Failed Mission, your situation? I guess it was a failed mission. I don't know who part it was, but let the people know a little bit more about Failed Mission.
Well, a lot of it is in the song. If you listen to the song, like especially towards the ending, I kind of say certain things that makes it a failed mission. But basically I was dating a guy, really, really liked him. And I don't say that often, actually. I'm sure you know this. We got really close really fast, and I was very supportive of him and, his career and everything having to do with him. And I don't know, just one day he decided to ghost me. And I don't know. He ghosted me, but niggas like.
I do. I definitely know him. I'm one of them. not like him though, but I know niggas. But yeah, go ahead.
When certain people they breadcrumb, they can't let go fully, even though they decided to ghost you in the first place for whatever reason. So it wasn't like a clean break or anything. He definitely was breadcrumbing me for a few months. And even he also did something I really didn't like, because he ghosted me. He was breadcrumbing me. I didn't like that. So I started ghosting him. Then he pops out with some bitch. Maybe I shouldn't. Can I cuss on there?
You can cuss. It's a dark room TV. That's all we do is cuss on this motherfucker. But yeah, he popped out with what?
He popped out with some female, and he was posting her everywhere, every day, multiple times a day. We were still following each other on social media and stuff. He was plastering her face everywhere. I didn't respond to it. I didn't say anything. Part of me is like, should I say something? Should I check him? And part of me is like, no, don't do that. You don't want to be in some kind of messy situation. Just let it go. I definitely fought in my head about it. I just acted like I didn't care. Yeah. Because a part of me didn't care as well, because I just feel like it's so childish. It's like you trying to make me feel some type of way when you ghosted me in the first place.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess that goes into my next question. Like, what is the meaning behind, your singles and the songs? But so we found out about Failed Mission. Now, the meaning behind when it comes to the Bay featuring Mr. Fab. Man, shout out for that song, though. I mean, let us know about that. But then also, I want to know, how did you get a feature with Mr. Fab, though? But let us know, what is the song about when it comes to the Bay featuring Mr. Fab?
Well, I was born and raised in the Bay. And I kind of been thinking for a while, should I make a Bay Area song? I really didn't want to for a few reasons. Me and Bay Boy be talking.
All the time.
I'm sure he knows, sometimes I don't feel loved in the Bay, as far as like my craft and stuff. So, but I kind of thought like maybe if I make a Bay Area song, it will make people turn a page when it comes to me, because I feel like, especially in this industry out here, people, they choose not to support you, but they'll support other people, no problem. Right? So I'm like, well, maybe if I have a Bay Area song, people would actually, F with it and they'll appreciate it or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
So, but I'm like, what could I even make? Like, I didn't know what to make that would be a Bay Area song. So this definitely took some time. I searched for beats until I found one. And then I wrote twice to the song. The first time I scrapped it. And then I was like, when it comes to the Bay, this is what we wrote. We say, don't let a sucker play in your face. And I was like, oh, wait, hold up. And then I typed it on my phone. So, and that's how I write. I say stuff out loud to the beat, and then I type it down. And yeah, so I wrote that, went to the studio, recorded it, and I already had in mind, I'm like, I need a feature on this. But I don't know who.
Okay.
And I have a friend, Marquez. He gonna be so juiced.
Shout out to Q.
Yeah, he was like, Mr. Fab, he's doing features. It's like, he is? So I hit him up. He responded to me. He said he'll get in the studio tomorrow and record it for me. I'm like, okay. And yeah, he sent it back. I think he sent it back the same day.
Nice. Oh, so your friend Q, we all know Q. Everybody know Q. But Q connected you with Mr. Fab and got you a feature.
I don't like how you worded that.
I mean,
he told me.
Okay.
He told me Mr. Fab was doing features.
Now
I reached out to Mr. Fab personally.
Okay. Now, did you know that was a good fit, Mr. Fab, or you was like, let me just?
Oh yeah, I knew when he told me Mr. Fab was doing features. I'm like, oh, he'll be perfect for this song.
Right.
So
okay.
yeah.
So I guess that's the vibe you were trying to give for the when it comes to the Bay, more like a Bay Area type of song. And then so for Failed Mission, like what vibe were you trying to give off for that one? Because of course, it was personal for you, a personal song, but you're kind of putting yourself in a situation like everyone else goes through too as well. So what kind of vibe was you giving out for that one?
I don't know, man. Like, people who are heartbroken in a way. So here's the thing. I make a lot of sad music. You've heard a lot of my music. I make a lot of sad R&B songs and stuff. So I wanted a song that was more upbeat, but kind of still in that realm, like talking about something serious in a way. So yeah, I wanted to talk about how it feels when you're like heartbroken-ish. I just want to talk about something that's real. I mentioned the whole girl situation and what I kind of thought about it in the song and how I see myself. I'm a very hardcore type of person. I'll say, a lot of times I don't show my emotions. I'm not super vulnerable like that. Maybe in music, to an extent, but in real life, not really. Depends who you are.
Right.
So yeah, I wanted to kind of just give my story in a up-tempo song that was catchy and slaps, and hopefully, people would relate to it, which I know a lot of people did, because a lot of people did reach out to me, and yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the different genders of the fan base. Like, which song do you think women will probably like more or be more?
Oh, those two?
Yeah, those two.
Field Mission.
You think they'll connect with that one more? Film Mission. Okay. And then for the fellas, what about the fellas? Which one you think they will connect?
Probably when it comes to the Bay, but I mean, I've heard guys tell me they like Field Mission too, and yeah, Bay Boy. I mean, there's been a few guys that told me like they love Field Mission. They love the beat. They love the production on it. Like,
yeah, it was nice. I mean, you can see her elevation even from, because I worked with Tyra, for a while, shot a couple of her music videos, and you can kind of just see the growth, So that's why I was more surprised on the growth. Some people, they come up with the first song, second song, and they kind of stay there, even kill. But with that Film Mission, it was just the growth. So I was kind of, happy for her too as well, because she put a lot into it, into putting that song together. So,
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So do you write your own music?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I really write to a beat usually. It's kind of harder for me to write without having a beat. So I handpick the beats myself, because I'm really picky and particular with beats. So when I find a beat I like go to my notes and, sit down with a beat. Usually I write pretty fast. Sometimes it could take a while if I'm really just, I don't know. I got to be in a mode.
Right.
Yeah, but with Field Mission, it's so funny. I was listening to my voice memos like yesterday. I was going through it, and I found one from when I first wrote Field Mission. I was like singing into it. La 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 la. I was like, okay. I didn't remember doing that, but yeah. And also when I write, I search up on YouTube. If I have a title in mind, I search up on YouTube. There's other songs with that same title, because I like to be unique. I don't like to have titles or the same title as someone else. Sometimes you can't help it, but I try not to have the same title as another person.
That's smart. Smart. Yeah, you got to do your research. Google, YouTube. Definitely scrub the internet before doing that. That's what's up. So, like for both records, how long does it take you to complete it? Like from the beginning, like you say, you do write how you write, and then you go to the studio and things like that. How long did it take you to complete these songs?
When it came to the Bay, probably took a lot longer, just because
the feature.
Well, the feature, he did send it back, relatively fast, and then I already had it in my head. I'm gonna go back to the studio after he sends me his part to add more stuff. And he, me and him were talking. He kind of told me to add some more things anyway, but I mean, I already had planned to do that. So I went back to the studio. I laid down some harmonies. I tweaked some things, and then it was done. Well, not done, but yeah. Then I had to mix and master it. I have someone in SAC. He's a really talented engineer, and he mixed and mastered the song. And yeah, he sent it back. He did a few mix and masters for me, because I'm a perfectionist. I like things done a certain way. Not that he did anything wrong or anything. Yeah, I think he mixed and mastered maybe 3 times.
Okay.
And then I told him I wanted a clean version. I asked him if he could do it. He did that for me. And yeah, so there's 2 versions of the song.
Then Film Mission, how long did it take you to record that one and get it out there? That was pretty fast, because you said you wrote it pretty fast, right?
I wrote it in August. Well, actually, I wrote it in August. I had the beat for a month. This beat is very different than a lot of my other beats, if you listen to my other music. So I didn't know how to write to it. So I had like writer's block for a whole month. And plus I was really sad. I was going through that situation.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
So, and I was telling myself, don't write another sad song. Don't write another sad song. People ain't fucking with the sad songs. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. But I read about what's going on during, that period of time with any music. So I'm like, maybe I could write about this situation, but spin it. I'm like, and that's what I meant to say earlier. Write about the good times. Write about the good times and leading up to the bad times. But, I feel like a lot of people who were hurt or whatever, they only talk about the bad. They don't ever talk about the good. So, because the beat was so untempo, I'm like, there's no way I could just talk about some sad shit to this beat.
Right, right.
So I definitely flipped it.
I heard that too, yeah.
Yes.
Because it was kind of given like, not F you, but this is what you had,
Yeah.
This is a good time that we had, So I you did mention that, like you said, it's not just about the bad things that happen, So yeah, that's good that you kind of flip that. I mean, because that kind of goes to when people have disagreements and things like that. They only talk about the things that went bad for them instead of just talking,
Right.
Remembering the good things too as well.
Right.
So that's what's up. That's what's up. So before we go into our next question, let's go ahead and listen to Tyra. You got the video out? Is the video out yet or no?
For when it comes to the Bay?
When it comes to the Bay.
No, but it's about to drop.
It's about to drop. I can't wait. So you know what? Before we do that, let's go ahead and watch the video, Failed Mission. So go ahead and introduce your song, or introduce your video, Failed Mission.
I'm Tyra Monique, and this is my song, Failed Mission.
Song and video.
Song and video, Failed Mission.
Failed Mission. All right. La 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 la.
Questioning if I trust you, I'ma keep it P, 'cause I'm really a G. I don't wanna OD, but I'm the real MVP. I want you to stay all night, 'cause I want you to blow my mind. Learn about your past and maybe we move a little too fast. This boy got me feeling insane. This boy got me losing my brain. This boy is so addictive. Too bad we're failed mission. This boy got me feeling insane. This boy got me losing my brain. This boy is so addictive. Too bad we're failed mission. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I need you, boy. I want you, boy. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I need you, boy. I want you, boy. I want you to think with your heart. Those have been touching us when we were cool from the start. Go heal from your past. You're hitting me trash. Wanna flex with someone else when I'm the main attraction. Do the math, it's an improper fraction. Gambling with our connection. Hope it was worth it. You are deserving of me. This boy got me feeling insane. This boy got me losing my brain. This boy is so addictive. Too bad we're failed mission. This boy got me feeling insane. This boy got me losing my brain. This boy is so addictive. Too bad we're failed mission. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la
All right, y'all. So yeah, we back. We back. I hope you guys enjoyed that video by Tyra Monique, Film Mission. Beautiful. Who was the director for that one?
Jason. I call him Jason. Don't call him Jason. I'm sure he's gonna be mad. I believe he goes by Jay Synth.
Where can they find him in case they want a music video?
Jay Synth. I really hope I'm saying that right. I am so sorry. JAESYNTH.
Great. All right. If y'all check him out, check out the video.
He's E40's videographer.
Okay.
You know, he's amazing. He does
That's
lot
why
of.
it looks so good.
Yeah. He does a lot of big artists and stuff.
That quality was beautiful. Like I said, I shot some music videos for a couple music videos. And it was cool, you know, it was cool. I'm not no Jay Sync? Jay Sync is dope. He's dope, man. But nah. Shout out to Jay Sync.
Bay Boy's awesome too. You should definitely book with him. He's one of the best in the Bay. I really mean that.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you, Tyra. Thank you. All right, so back to your music, Tyra. So as far as your when you record, like what is the studio process recording? What does that look like, you know, when you're going into record?
It takes so long. And recently, because I was at this one studio in Oakland and Jingletown, and recently I had to go to a different studio. So I've been, you know, hopping around different studios trying to find like a very good vibe. But usually per song it takes 2 hours, I would say, because I got to do my leads, then I got to do my harmonies, sometimes ad libs. I got to do doubles, you know, when I do my harmonies. And I'm very particular. I'm a perfectionist. So I'll hear something when we play it back. And I'm like, no, I got to do that over. And, you know, I work with whatever engineer I'm working with. You know, I tell them to be honest with me. I tell them, do you think this is ass? Should I do it again? Like, I really want to collab, you know, with the engineer. I don't want them to just play and just have me do whatever. I'm like, no, because I want you to be honest with me, you know?
Right, definitely. Yeah, that's a good collaboration too, when you have an engineer, producer who can really kind of give you some feedback. And at the same time, you accept the feedback too. That's the hardest part, you know, because I know a lot of engineers, they try to kind of help the artist, but then sometimes the artist kind of got in their head what they want already, you know, so it's not more of a collaborative. It's like, you do this for me, you know, so that's good. You collaborate with.
Yeah, no, I already come prepared with the lyrics and everything, and I practice at home, like, this is how I want it.
Yes.
But when you get into the studio, sometimes it's different.
So, like, what do you do? Do you write first and then freestyle? You know, what's your process as far as that?
I write, and, you know, then I go to the studio. I already have it in my head because, you know, towards the end of a song, you're kind of, at least for me, you need to be not belting, but you need to have like some variation between like the first chorus and the second chorus, right? It can't be the same. And some engineers still just put it the same, and I'll tell them no.
Right.
We're gonna do something different. Like at the end, you know, it should be building up.
Right.
So I'll freestyle that a lot of times. You know, I'll have stuff on paper, and sometimes I'll just go to the studio and I have in my head, you know, I'm gonna end up changing it when I get to the studio. It might not be, you know, exactly what I want right now, but when I get to the studio, I'll figure it out.
It's a foundation until you get to the studio. Okay. So, like, what kind of energy do you need in the studio? You know, some people go in there, they need to have a party atmosphere. Like, you know, what's your energy or environment?
Definitely, I don't like people in the studio with me. I don't like party. No. No, and I've seen people work like that, and I feel like, I mean, whatever works for you, but I mean, that's kind of crazy. No, I need to stay focused. And then it's just that's too many opinions. And then, I don't know, I just feel like I need a quiet space.
Right. Is it more like people watching you and stuff like that, or
it's everything? Yeah. I don't like people watching me record. I don't even like the engineer watching me record. First of all, let's start there. Every engineer I worked with will probably tell you the same thing.
Really?
Sometimes they be having a window in the booth, and Move the microphone back because I do not want you seeing me. No, thank you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, because I need to stay focused.
Yes.
And yeah.
So, we know you got Mr. Fab as a feature. Like, what other artists you think that would go crazy on a feature with you or a collaboration?
Like a Bay artist or just anyone?
Yeah, anyone.
Kaylani.
You think so?
This is gonna sound crazy as hell, but no. First of all, that's my favorite. One of my favorite artists.
Okay.
If not my favorite, like newer R&B artist. She's not new because I've been listening to her since I was 15 years old when she came out. So I met her one time. I went to her. She was doing some kind of, what do you call that?
Meet
Yeah,
and
like
greet?
a meet and greet. It was like a free thing she was putting out in Oakland for her Crash album. So I met her. I wrote her a note like a fucking nerd.
What? And handed it to her?
Yes, I gave it to her. Like, it was in an envelope. I gave it to her. I feel like I was being weird. I gave it to her. I feel like she didn't even read it.
Okay, well, come on. Keep on talking, and then we want to know what the note said.
Yeah, because I wanted to collab with her one day. Well, I kind of manifested it. Like, I'm going to collab with you one day. Like, I'm a fan of yours. I do music. I put my, I think Instagram and handle or something like that. I don't know. I don't really remember, but I did put like some kind of handle. And I said, I do music. Like, I know one day we're going to collab. Like, I was telling her I love her. Like, I don't even be trying to fan out on people because I really don't like that personally.
Yes.
Especially when I know I'm in this industry. I don't want to be like a whole fangirl, but no, I fucking love her. There's only a few people in this world that I really just fuck with like that.
You got to shoot your shot. You got to shoot your shot because you never know if that's going to happen again. You never know how that would have turned out. But yeah, no, definitely. That's what's up. So do you feel your music is more like a vibe, a healing, or more storytelling? Or a mixture of all?
Kind of like a mixture of all. I would say it really varies for the song. Every song is kind of different. Some is storytelling. I feel like Failed Mission was storytelling. When it comes to the Bay, is like a vibe type of song. Muse, kind of storytelling because that was based on someone as well. You Weren't My Boyfriend. I would say, maybe it's mainly storytelling because You Weren't My Boyfriend was a storytelling too. Sometimes it's more, what do you say, like a exaggeration though.
Got you. Throwing a little extra on it. A little fictional.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I would say for You Weren't My Boyfriend, it was kind of more amped up.
Right.
You're
looking probably more at other people's situation and kind of put it into that song. Yeah. Okay. So how many songs do you have? I mean, how's your catalog?
I have an EP out. It's called Destination. I released that in 2024. That has 8 songs on it. And then last year I released Muse, You Weren't My Boyfriend, Back Again, and Failed Mission in December.
Okay, so you working, girl. You working.
I'm trying.
Okay, we just didn't see any videos from the EP. Did we see any videos for the EP? How many you did off the 8 song EP?
Destination, I filmed.
Okay, I remember that.
That's a shitty ass video. I'm sorry.
Hey, you just had started, right?
Yeah, I was just starting.
So we all got to start somewhere. We all gonna look back, and we wasn't as good as we are now. So don't look at it like that. That was good. That was good. And look where you at right now. So all that equaled up to where you're at now.
Yeah. So off that project alone, Destination, FTU, which people to this day tell me that's one of my best songs ever. So listen to FTU. It didn't get the love that it deserves.
Okay. Which one did Royal West, Chris Evans, which one he shot?
You Weren't My Boyfriend.
Hey, that one's hard.
You like that one?
That one's hard. With the location, you picked the location, I'm pretty sure. She picked the location. You know what I mean? That location was dope. You on the little lawn chair, that was dope. Like,
wait, hold on. Wait. I think are you talking about Back Again?
That was Back Again? No. Chris Evans, that's when you was on a rooftop. Was it a rooftop or something?
That was definitely Back Again.
That was Back Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the red hair?
With With the red hair.
Yeah, that was
okay, back again. Okay, so which one, Chris Evans?
I had like blondish hair.
And what was the name of that one again?
You Weren't My Boyfriend.
You Weren't My
We
Boyfriend.
shot some of it by like Married, some of it
Okay.
in an apartment.
Okay. Now who shot back?
car.
Who shot back again then?
Jason.
So
Jason.
Jay.
Yeah, he's shot like 3 videos.
That boy hard too. I don't know how you pick these videographers, but yeah.
I do my research.
Yeah. That's good. You know. And you know,
That's how I found you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought we knew each other before that. No?
No, I found you on Instagram.
Okay.
But I found you through acting first.
Okay. All right. So, speaking of acting, like, does acting help your music creativity?
Absolutely. 1000%.
How's that?
I mean, I feel like a lot of videographers, they love working with me because I'm an actress, because I know how to naturally move on camera, you know, and I know how to react. Sometimes you need to have acting in music videos. Not like full on scenes, but you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just like for like B-roll as well. You know, if you don't know how to act, it can look kind of crazy on camera when you're doing a music video.
I agree.
You know, I'm mainly talking about B-roll.
Yes,
you know?
yes. No, I agree, because when I did shoot music videos with you, you just knew what to do. When I'm shooting music videos, if I'm talking and trying to direct, I'm really like trying to tell you what to do and how to perform. With Tyra, I'm quiet. I'm just like, yes, good shot. You know what I mean? So she knows her angle, she knows how to act, and she knows about, like you said, with the B-roll and how to really, you know, just kind of sit there and just look good. And she always dressed right. Makeup's always on point. So
Thank you.
She makes my job so easy and makes me look good. You know, she makes these videographers look good. So yeah, they have good quality too as well. But you're definitely, you know, bringing more to the table than what the usual artist does. So definitely appreciate you for that, and really, you know, taking this thing serious. So like, which one makes you more vulnerable, singing or acting?
Probably singing, because that's me. You know, acting, I'm playing a character. So
That's right. Okay. So yeah, I can kind of see that, because you know, with the singing, you kind of, people know when you're singing about something in your situation. So it's like, I gotta put this out here, just like Failed Mission. You know, now was Failed Mission, was that hard to put out? Like, were you thinking about, like, should I really put this should I put this out or what?
no,
You was at a point where you didn't know what, this is it.
no,
You know?
I didn't think. Oh my
Didn't think
God,
twice,
I
huh?
don't think I should put this out. No.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't say no names.
Right.
You know.
Right. Because you know how, like, the La Russell, you know, La Russell shouldn't have put that song out that he put out. You know, his engineer told him, don't put this song out, you know. And like you, he put it out, you know, so he never thought twice, you know.
You know, a lot of videographers that I work with too, they'll listen to the song before they even shoot the video. If they didn't like the song, or if they thought I was exposing someone, they wouldn't have shot it. But I mean, just putting it out in general, no, I don't think I said too much, especially on Failed Mission. Because, you know, I labeled Failed Mission a pop song. I didn't even label it R&B, which R&B is a lot deeper, you know.
Right.
But because of like the beat and stuff, I was like, let me try to make, you know, market it to pop, I guess, even though it's a fusion. I think it could have been deeper. I don't think it was super deep. You know, I have a lot of other songs that are way deeper. So that's why I had no problem putting that out. I mean, if you listen to my EP, there's a lot of songs that were way deeper on that.
Right. Well, most of the reason why I'm saying that is because a situation just happened, and it's like, we don't know, but you and that other person know. So it's like, if I put this out, he gonna know that I'm talking about him.
Well, here's the thing. I waited some time.
Okay.
You know, our situation kind of ended July-ish.
Okay.
I wrote it in August. I didn't put it out till December.
A little stretch.
So, and you know, he made it.
Well, go ahead, say it. It's Darkroom TV, man. This is what we, you know, get it out there, man. He made what?
Oh.
Come on. He made what?
You know, he made a song. I think that was about me. So I waited some time.
I did not know this. I did not know this. My first time hearing this.
Oh, I really did not even mean to say that.
So
oh
was it like a diss song or something like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it was definitely like a love song.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, he was trying to get you back.
I don't know if that was the case. I mean, I think he just wanted to kind of tell me his feelings.
Got you.
I don't think why he ghosted me in the first place was because he didn't like me. I think there was other things going on, you know, in his personal life maybe. I don't know.
Distraction.
I don't know because I haven't spoken to him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I could very much tell he liked me.
Yeah.
Despite his actions.
Right.
But, yeah, no, he made a song about me. I think it came out like end of July. And then I made Film Mission kind of in a response to his song.
Okay.
And yeah, but I waited some time, so I don't know if he even heard it. I don't know if he thinks it's about him. I don't know.
Oh, so I just found out a little bit more. So he made a song about you. So he's an artist, or he just does music. All right, we'll skip fast. That was too long of a silence. That means move on. All right. So Tyra, like, would you ever star in your own music video, like a movie storyline or something like that? You ever thought about doing something like that?
Would I star in my own? Say that again.
Like instead of like a music video, more like a movie type of music video. Like,
yeah, maybe in the future.
Yeah. I mean, because you're an actress, you know.
I am, and some people be wanting me to do that, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to mix, like, or put scenes in a music video because I'm not. I don't know. I have a different way of thinking. I feel like I'm not really established or where I want to be in music or in acting, and then some people be like, "Well, that's why you should do it." But to me, I'm like, I kind of just want to push my music out first without incorporating acting in it, to where if people watch the video, they see a whole acting scene and that's taking like 5-10 minutes and they're not going to get to see my music.
Right.
You know?
You want them to take your music serious.
Yeah.
Before, because they already know you're an established actress, SAG actress. Is it SAG, right?
Yeah, I'm in SAG.
Yeah. So she's established. She's SAG. She got her SAG card and everything like that. So that's done. So now I guess she's just trying to show people like she's a real artist and this is what she wants to do.
Yeah, even with acting, I'm always, growing. I'm always trying to be up there. I don't think I'm, where I want to be yet, but I feel like in the last year, I've definitely grown and, exciting things are happening.
Now, could you see yourself like doing soundtracks for films? Like,
Absolutely.
Okay.
Call me.
Yeah, call her up. You got a lot of music right now you can have into, get into films, and you write too. So, if it's a film that's out that needs a theme song, that's something Tyra can do, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, definitely hit me up.
Yeah. Cool.
Don't just use it.
And where can I hit you up again? Let's go ahead and get that Instagram out.
Instagram, it's Tyra Monique. My email is on my Instagram as well if you want to reach out to me regarding any business inquiries or anything. Yeah.
So you don't have a manager?
Not anymore.
Oh, what happened?
You so messy.
Heck, man, I am. I wouldn't be a proper journalist if I don't follow up. Now, what happened to your manager though?
I fired him.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, I fired him like last year.
Okay.
He was more so an acting manager, but I just was not getting any opportunities as far as that.
Right.
So,
right.
he wasn't even doing the basics. It's like
yes.
No, I needed a stronger team. And like right now, I have 2 agents.
Okay.
And I don't have a manager. Maybe I'll get a manager soon.
Okay.
I don't know if I really need one right now, but maybe in the future.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody needs a manager to kind of take something off of you, and having a manager is tough because they have to have your best interests. You know, they can't. They gotta be in it because they love your music and they want to see you do good, and they know you can do good.
I feel like my thing is I want a manager who is into my music career and my acting career. And most managers that I find who are acting related, they don't do music. They only do acting. You know.
Okay.
And I want one who's like both, but I don't know where to find that.
I know I think that's kind of tough to do. I think you probably have to have two separate because you got acting agents already. I think you have to just have a music manager who knows the ins and outs for music. It's kind of hard to find someone who does both. Now there is some out there, but I think it'd be hard. So I think you probably just need to look for a music manager. And for anybody out there who feel they can kind of help guide Tyra Monique career a little bit better. I mean, she's already doing really well, but definitely she's always looking for a music manager. But you have to love her music. You have to be down for it. You can't have any hidden agendas. And we got to,
And you have to be legit. I really got to say that. Yeah. You have to be legit. You can't just call yourself a manager and just, reach out to me. Like, you need to show me some proof.
Yeah,
definitely. Some things.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes. You ain't got to have the name. You're going to don't have to have the exposure. Just like she said, she got to see that you know what you're doing. So, yeah, definitely. All right, Tyra, that was good. That's good. So let's take a little break real quick, and we will be right back with the Dark Room TV podcast.
Be on the lookout for the armed robbery that just occurred. 096 officers, come in.
That fool got 3 years for a small-ass dime piece.
Hey, shoot. Look right there. Ooh. See that? So? Is that him?
Today's your lucky day.
Get on the ground.
What you mean?
I said get on the ground.
Look, I'm gonna W you up. You can make sure you can swim next time, all right?
Yo, my guy, bro. What's up, Marco?
You already know.
You good?
I'm all right. You by the clock and get this money. Every time you see me on this block, I go by Marco.
Welcome back, y'all, to Dark Room TV podcast. We got Tyra Monique here. Hey. So yeah, we've been having a nice, good conversation with her, talking about her music and things and her acting. I do want to talk a little bit more about your acting, if you don't mind. You got time?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So, like, what kind of roles do you like? I know some actors, they got specific roles that they like and that they don't like, but what kind of roles do you like the most? You like playing the most?
I like drama. Drama. Let me just name some kind of shows so y'all understand. Like Euphoria. I freaking love that show. Okay, that's one of my favorite shows. P-Valley is cool. Also,
what? Say it.
Snowfall. I love that show.
Okay.
I know it wrapped up and Euphoria just wrapped up, but I like drama-filled shows, and I like to play characters who are like the opposite of me. Some badass characters, messy characters. I know I audition a lot for like girlfriend types and stuff like that, which is, it is what it is.
I could see it.
But yeah, I would love to just play even like something serious, like a Kerry Washington type of role. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, you probably got to change your look then, huh? Give them more of a Kerry Washington type of look.
I mean, my headshots are definitely not like this. Yeah. I'm in full glam right now.
Okay.
And, they still look cutesy and stuff. So I have different versions of headshots and I get different auditions. So I kind of just dress accordingly to that.
Speaking of that, I do have police uniforms. So if you ever want to get dressed up in a police uniform and take a headshot, I think that'd be dope. Throw your hair in a ponytail. I think that'd be nice. You'll make a good cop. We'll talk about that later. So, have you ever played a character that felt personal to you, like in real life? Out of all the films you played in? No.
I'm I don't know. No, I have a lot of different variations to me in real life. And yes, characters can as well, but no. And plus, I haven't been in that many roles as well. So, yeah, no.
Now, is it hard to get into character? I mean, of course, it's a process to get into a character, but do you consider it hard or just more just like the process you got to go through?
I mean, it's not hard. It really just depends on the character. Like, if they're vastly different, I really do have to do research, and then there's different techniques to acting. I study the Chubbuck technique for many years. I might have messed that up because it is French.
Yeah, I was going to say rewind that. Let's say that name again because I don't even know. We want to know a little bit more about
Ivana Chubbuck.
Ivana Chubbuck.
Yeah.
Now, what is that about? I never heard of that first time.
I've had her book, The Power of the Actor, for many, many years. Probably for like 10 years. I follow her method. So, I go through the script. You got to see what does your character want? Everything, for a TV show or movie, there's an overall want, right? What is the whole point of the movie? And then for a scene, what does the scene want? What is your objective for the scene? What does your character want? So you got to find that out. And then what is preventing them from getting what they want? What's the struggle? You got to find the struggle. Then you got to personalize it to your own life. Have you experienced something like this? If not, you got to make it up. You got to daydream. And then you got to, so that's what the technique is. And then you got to come up with a bunch of subtext, for your scene, line by line subtext. What you got to have character thoughts. In real life, we are talking to each other, but we have thoughts, right? When we talk to each other,
right.
You can't just say lines and not think anything. It's not going to look real. So, I mean, there's a lot to it. You got to do acting classes.
Yeah,
it's a lot to it.
It sounds technical, but it sounds fun. Like you said, I just gotta go through the steps. You go through the steps. And what's the name of that book again? Or
The Power of the Actor.
Power of the Actor. You guys check that out. I think that probably would help a lot of up and coming actors too as well. And how can somebody get into the acting game, or what do you call it? I don't know. Do you guys call it the acting game? What do you guys call it? Or get into acting? How can someone
get into act? I mean, it depends how serious they are. There's steps to it. If they're really, really serious, first of all, start with acting classes. You need to know what you're doing. You can study different techniques. There's Meisner. There's a bunch of other techniques. You could do method acting. I don't recommend that, but you could do that. You got to really study acting. And then outside of that, you need to study the business. The business is the most important part of acting. Most people, like I did for most of my childhood and teens and stuff, I only studied the technique. I didn't know how to get into the business side. Most people don't know how to get into the business side. It's very like hush hush. But you do have to find it out. And there's a lot of scams, unfortunately, in this industry. So you got to move with caution. But, especially if you start doing background work, I think that will help you a lot. So if you start with background work on big productions, TV and movies sets, so you can see how everything goes. You can't just one day show up on a TV and movie set and not know what the hell you're doing. You actually got to study this.
Yeah. Now I hear that a lot too. You got to know the business.
Yeah, you got to know the business. Most people won't tell you the business. You got to find like a mentor or a really great acting studio who will do not only the technique, but we'll talk about the business, which unfortunately a lot of acting studios don't talk about the business. They're not paid to, they are focusing on technique.
Yeah. So what is the biggest challenge of breaking into acting? Like, what is your biggest challenge?
There's a lot of challenges. Getting picked. I don't like to say it like that, but getting chosen. And, you need to have connections in this industry. I hear that all the time. I'm sure y'all heard this all the time. You need to know people in this industry. And I've been working on developing relationships with casting directors, and I'm really fortunate to have relationships with quite a few casting directors. But yeah, I mean, even then, it's still hard. Is I get auditions, you hear nothing afterwards.
Right.
You film something, you don't hear anything. You could film like 50 auditions, not hear anything. You get a call back, because I get callbacks too. I just don't mention anything on social media, so people don't know any of this. But
right.
I get callbacks. Sometimes, a lot of times, I be in LA, in the Bay. Especially LA, they try to do in-person callbacks sometimes now, and you hear nothing afterwards.
Yeah. So have you dealt with rejection, and then how do you deal with rejection if you have ever dealt with it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been rejected for many, many years. You got to have thick-ass skin.
I agree.
Thick-ass skin in this industry.
Yeah.
There's going to be no's, way more no's than yeses. I mean, really, you're not going to hear nothing. It's not even going to be the word no. You got to move on. When you film an audition, a self-tape, you let it go.
Let it go.
You let it go. You don't think about it. A lot of times when people are asking me, how have you been auditioning for? I blank out a lot of times. And I was taught this in acting classes too. I had a really great acting teacher who was also a working actress in LA. She would always say, when you get an audition, you put in like a burn box and bury it, like an imaginary,
right?
Right. And you just bury it. You got to let it go.
Right. No, that makes sense. Miles Berry. You ever heard of Miles?
Yeah, you told me.
Okay, so Miles Berry, he kind of said the same thing you just said. Like, you're going to get a lot of no's before you get that yes. Yeah. So that's a trip that you guys kind of like on the same page with that. So I guess acting is tough. I mean, you got to have thick skin, like she said.
It's the toughest industry to break into.
Now, what is like your dream role, like the dream role that you want to land?
Whew. I mean, it could be a lot of different things. I don't know. I would love to star in like a A24 film. I mean, it could be anything. I mean, yeah, it really could be anything. It kind of does have to fit my type though. But like, I'm gonna bring up Euphoria, because I do love Euphoria and how real it was, especially like season 1, season 2. Something real. It doesn't have to be drug based, but something real.
Gotcha.
Single mom struggling, or I don't know. But I mean, it gotta make sense. I do look young still. I mean, I am young, but it gotta make sense, because I've gotten some crazy auditions.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Now, are you more into like movies, TV shows, series, theater? Like, what are you more into?
I definitely like TV shows more. Well, it's not that I like them more. I watch them more. So maybe I do like them more. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, both. I love both, but I definitely would say I'm more into TV shows or like a series. It gotta be entertaining. I do get bored pretty easily.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if you can work with any actor or director, who would that be? I mean, I'm a director. Besides me, I know she's been wanting to work with me for so long, and I'm sorry, Tyra, she got her SAG card, so she wasn't able to work with the little old me. So that knocked me out the box. But besides me, what director and actor would you like to work with?
Oh, actor, Zendaya. Zendaya.
Okay.
I love Zendaya. I mean, she's from the Bay, and she's an A-list actress now.
Right.
Right.
Now, what you can see her, what kind of film you guys can see each other playing?
I really don't know. I mean,
well, you guys be like best friends or something like that, or
that definitely could be a possibility. Best friends. I could play her younger sister. I mean, we're around the same age. I'm a few years younger though. So, yeah. I mean, she's very talented. Megan Good.
Oh yeah, I love Megan Good. Oh, she's beautiful. Beautiful actors.
Lauren. You got to specify that, huh?
Yeah, people think we're talking about acting.
She
right
is
now,
beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
She's beautiful.
Is.
And as far as my character type, sometimes I look to her because I'm like, maybe we can be like similar character type as well.
Right.
Lauren London, I like her a lot too. Kiki Palmer.
Oh yeah, she's
very
good.
funny.
Yeah.
Very talented. Very.
She kind of reminds me of you too, but she's
Really?
she's a little bit more reserved. She's kind of out there, but I think if you guys start hanging around each other, I think you're really gonna, take on her type of, being outspoken and things like that. So yeah, no, I think that'd be good. So, like, what's something people don't understand about being an actress?
I feel like acting is very much misunderstood in general. Like, if you're not an actor, you won't understand. I came to the conclusion that people just don't understand. If you really just not in this industry, people think you're just joking. That's why I don't tell people I'm an actor really, unless they see my Instagram. Then it's like, oh, but like family, especially family. Or at least for my case, they won't understand. They're not in that type of bubble. And to them, it's like, oh, she wants to do this. Good luck. Like, what the hell? That's not going to happen.
Right. They don't know what it takes. That's probably why, too.
A lot of people will judge you. When you say you're an actor or you're an actress, it's like, what have you been in? That's like the first question. What have you been in?
Right.
And if you don't say anything, it's like, oh, you're not a real actor.
Yeah. Even
though, I've been in a few things, but
right.
I'm constantly auditioning. Most actors, that's what we do. We audition. I've auditioned for a lot of big, TV shows, a lot of big movies.
Yeah.
And, some of my friends, they were like, you auditioned for that? I'm like, yes, I'm a real actress.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I got to keep saying this. Just because y'all don't think that doesn't mean anything. I'm SAG.
Right.
And I have agents.
Right.
So it's like, I do audition for stuff.
Yeah. You don't put it out there like that.
Yeah. I literally auditioned for A Different World. The spinoff, a few months ago of like BET projects come my way. There's a lot of projects, Hulu, Netflix, and it's no. It's no, but it doesn't mean they don't like you. I think that's another thing.
You just didn't get picked.
You didn't get picked. A lot of times they do like you, right? You're making a fan. And that's another thing that I was taught, about the business. You got to make the casting director a fan of your work.
I can see that.
You got to always put your all in an audition.
Yeah.
Maybe you were one of the choices. You don't know that.
Right. No, that's true. So I've helped her audition a couple films. Well, actually not a couple. Let me stop putting too much on it. I helped her audition for one film. And I'm here to say...
It's a TV show.
A TV show? Okay, it's a TV show. And I'm here to say, because of me, she got the role. So let's talk about that role you got, Tyra, because I helped you with the audition. Let's go ahead. What's the name of that film or that series or that show? I'm a rookie when it comes to film, so she knows more about the terminology. But what show was that I helped you land?
It is not out, so I feel like I'm limited on what I can say.
Okay, go ahead.
But I will say public knowledge. It is the Snowfall spinoff called The Drop, and it was a last minute audition I got. Me and him were already on the phone just talking, and my agent sends me this audition, and it says it's due now, which if you're an actor, most auditions don't say that. You're given like 1 or 2 days. So I was like, it's due now, and they need someone on set tomorrow. I'm like, ooh. Hold on. I said, baby boy, can you be my reader?
Let's do
This
it.
was at nighttime, too.
Right.
He said, yeah. I'm like, all right, bet. I started getting ready, setting up my equipment.
Yeah.
Took a while. And, I didn't have lines, so it is what it is. It was still a principal role.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing one of the main characters' girlfriend. Yeah, it was action based. I don't want to say what I was doing. You just got to wait and see. But it was action based, and I did 2 takes and edited it together and sent it to my agent to send to the casting office.
Nice. And me being a director, like she said, she did 2 takes. So me being a director, I kind of gave her some pointers.
Mm-hmm.
So because of me, she got the role. Thank you, baby boy. So if anybody have a audition they need to do in the future and they really want the role, hit me up and I'll help you get it. All right.
I will say, because he has never been my reader before. And yeah, he shoots his own films and stuff like that. So he was actually very helpful.
I was into it.
Very helpful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely need you again.
Let's do it. We got you.
And I told him, I said, if I book this, I am taking you out. And I keep telling him, we need to go out. He be so busy. I'm like, we need to go out.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna definitely. My thing is, I wanted to get her interview done. I don't want to do anything else until her interview is done. I had to. I mean, this is Tyra Monique. I want to get her before somebody else do. So that's why she's here. Once we're done with this interview, we're going to make a date. Oh, she said not a date. What we going to call it?
You said a date?
Yeah. What do you call it? Because I said we're going to go on a date.
A Friendsgiving.
A Friendsgiving.
Wait, no. Hold on. That's not what I meant.
You know, it was something else you said.
What do they say in Phineas and Ferb? You don't even know what that show is, huh?
I think you just said go out. I don't know.
There's a word I'm looking for and I can't. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, we'll think about it. So that's good that you got that role. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What other films have you starred in? No, I'm not going to say starred. What other films have you been in? Excuse me.
I had a very small role in HBO's Freaky Tales, which is a movie they shot in Oakland out here, and it was very, very small. I don't really like mentioning it too much. It was my first role, like, as far as, like, SAG, you know. Yeah, I played Too Short's Woman. That was what it was originally called, and then they changed it. So if you go on IMDb, it's called something else. Like, I don't know,
really?
like cheerleader or I don't know. I really don't remember.
Well, actually, I mean, you was in the film. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
you know?
They cut my face out, so nobody knows I'm in that film. Yeah, no.
Well, you got your credit. That's all that matters.
I got my credit, and like you can hear my voice. I do have a line. You know, they added lines like during ADR. They had me like.
Oh, so you went to go do ADR?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, in the city.
I gotta ask you about that because I always want to know how do the professionals do ADR.
You see like the TV right there. You see your scene. They're just replaying it over and over again, and they have a script. And the director of the movie, he was actually there on Zoom. And then you have like an ADR person there, and they're kind of, the same way you're on set. They're telling you how they want it.
Right.
So I did different variations of the lines. I think there was like 3 lines. They ended up cutting the other 2 and left 1 in.
So you have to kind of match what's being said on the screen.
Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't have any lines originally.
Oh, right. You did say
they
that.
just wanted me to do some things.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe the director was like, "Yeah, let's give her some lines." Yeah, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you, Ryan and Anna, Ryan Fleck and Anna Bowden.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing directors.
Nice. All right, so we're going to take a quick little break, and we will be right back. Darkroom TV Podcast.
Welcome to my story. I go by the name of Kendrick. I got this opportunity that's going to change my life.
Show integrity and stay out of trouble.
Born and raised in Oakland, California.
Just give me my money, and you could have got your demo.
A lot of people say it's tough living here, but honestly, I never had no problems.
Hey, as a matter of fact, I got an easy money play for you, if you want in.
Like any other big city?
Hey, yo, Kendrick.
What's up with it, Kendrick?
You know Kendrick is my man.
You just gotta watch who you hang around with.
Kendrick.
Cause in the end,
Yo, Kendrick.
the wrong person can get you caught up.
Did he have something on you? Did he set you up? Is there a reason why you're here and he's not?
Kendrick, I'm gonna tell you like my father told me. Son, always keep your hands clean.
All right, y'all, welcome back to Dark Room TV. We here with Tyra Monique. We still talking, huh? It's been a minute.
Yes.
Yeah, so we got a lot to say. You know, I've been working on this interview with her for a while, so I wanted to make sure we kind of get everything, not everything, but a lot of stuff out the way. But we still want to bring her back to talk more. So for right now, we're just going to ask Tyra a few fun questions. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so real quick. Acting or singing? Pick one.
I can't.
You gotta pick one. That's what makes them tough.
Acting.
Acting?
If I was doing it way more consistently, I would say that stronger.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Fame or peace?
Peace.
All right. Love or loyalty?
What do you mean?
Love or loyalty? Just like it says.
You can be in love. First of all, I'm not gonna be in love if you're not loyal to me.
That's pretty good. Pick one. Love or loyalty?
Loyalty.
Okay, I think I like that one too. Studio session or movie set?
Movie set, for sure.
Okay. Favorite late night food?
Mexican. Anything Mexican. I love
Everybody
Mexican food.
love Everybody
That's
love
my favorite food. I could eat chicken enchiladas, verde,
Right, man.
tamales, tacos, burritos, nachos.
Man.
Ooh, that sounds so good right now.
All right. Celebrity crush?
I don't really have one. I mean, I always thought Trevor Jackson was fine. I mean, he's still fine.
Trevor Jackson, what are you playing in?
Superfly and like Grownish and stuff.
Okay, something people assume about you that are completely wrong.
That I'm superficial or vain, or dumb, and I'm not any. I mean, I like to look good. I feel like people they're gonna make assumptions based off of just how you look without knowing you. So, you know, I mean, it's what it is. If someone looks good, a lot of times people will think they're superficial, but at the end of the day, I mean, I don't really care. And then I feel like some people might think I'm dumb. I mean, I've heard things here and there, but
Really?
just because people think if you're pretty, you're not that intelligent. And then it's like once I start talking, it's like, oh. It's like, yeah, I have 2 degrees, baby. I'm not dumb.
Right.
I'm very independent, to say the least.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, I always looked at you as being educated, even.
That's because you know me. You know me for years.
You know, even before I've known you, you know.
That's why I feel like, you know, certain people think they could get over on me.
Right. I mean, when I first seen you, in acting. I think you had sent me audition tape, a clip of a film you were in. I think it was at the bar or something like that. You walked in, you had like this bad girl type of attitude.
Did I send you that?
Yeah, I seen it. You probably didn't send it to me, but I seen it.
I was in like a shitty short film where I walked into a bar. I really hope you did not see that.
I seen that, but no, I mean, I didn't look at that, even though that role was kind of like a dingy role, you know. But yeah, no, I took you serious from the beginning. So
yeah, I think it varies on the person.
Right.
Yeah.
So if your life became a movie, what would the title be? your life became a movie, what would be the name of it?
This is gonna sound messed up. Endless disaster. I don't know. I've been going through a lot behind the scenes.
I like that. That's deep. Endless disasters.
Yeah.
So remember how we talked about, like the movie, the song "Failed Mission."
Mm-hmm.
You said I gave some good and I gave some bad.
Mm-hmm.
But this life story title is just like,
I know. I was trying to come up with a medium, but I feel like you got to be realistic.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of downs in life. Sure, there's some happy moments. Like I said, you helping me book that thing, and here and there's like little glimpses, or even me putting out a song. I'm like, I go up. You know what I mean? Like my emotions. I'm like, I'm feeling happier, but like it's a lot of this. People be fucking me over all the damn time.
Right.
People. Even though I don't feel like this, certain people think I'm elevating. Or, okay, well, I know I'm elevating. I feel like certain people who don't know me, once they see my social media, for instance, they're like, oh, you're famous. And I don't think I'm famous.
Right.
I don't think anything like that.
Yeah.
And people be trying to, they move weird.
Right.
They move weird.
Yeah, I can see that.
People be trying to downplay me all the time, in this industry too. People don't be supporting me, but support other mutuals that we know. And it's a lot of like,
yeah,
I don't know, envious type of people too. It's just a lot.
Well, like you said, you got to have that thick skin, what I mean?
You got to have the thick skin, but it's everything.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
Yeah, you only can take so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That was good, fun, fast questions. So let's talk about Tyra. Like, what legacy do you want to leave behind? What legacy Tyra Monique want to leave behind?
Oh, I want to be known as one of the greats, like one of the top A-listers, A-list actresses. Maybe not necessarily in music. I do want my music to succeed, but I mean, I always focused more on acting, ever since I was a kid. So if I could be one of the top actors, Hey, I mean, reach for the stars. Even if it doesn't happen, I'll be cool, as long as I'm pushing and meeting my goals. I want to be in a lot of films. I want to be in a lot of TV shows. I want to keep making music. I want to be a triple threat. I want to, get better at dancing and stuff like that. So
5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Probably in LA. I don't know, because I've always wanted to move to LA. When I was, why are you crying?
Because the East Bay Princess cannot go to LA. The East Bay Princess got to stay in the East Bay.
I always wanted to move to LA. I tried moving to LA several times in my life.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
It's a lot of things that stopped me. I never thought I had to move to LA till after COVID. Or did I say that backwards?
Before COVID.
Yeah, before COVID, I was like, I had to move to LA. So I was definitely working towards that.
Gotcha.
Before COVID. But then once COVID hit, it messed up everything. And
it changed the game.
It changed everything. Everything was self-tape. Everything was remote. Callbacks were Zoom. I'm like, I do not have to move to LA. I could just move to the Bay. I was starting college, Cal State East Bay, doing my last 2 years of college. And I was like, I'm going to move back home for these last 2 years and just stay out here, focus on. I was already doing the Bay Area market out here for acting anyway. I'm like, I'm going to just try to build out here because it's easier to build an acting career in the Bay because it's not Hollywood.
Right.
It's easier to become SAG and everything. So I really was trying to build the beginning of my career since I was 18 to now in the Bay Area and transition to LA, which I've already, been transitioning to LA. I have an LA agent. I audition for a lot of LA stuff. A lot of times I go down to LA.
Right.
Which is not that far. It's all California. People be trying to make it seem like
it's so far. Yeah,
it
not
is,
New
but
York.
it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. If you want it, you go get it. So
Yeah. So I, after booking this last role and just being around a lot of talented actors and stuff, I'm like, I can definitely see my goals coming more forward in front of me. You know what I mean? So I'm like, at a point in time, if I'm starting to, go out for maybe reoccurring characters and stuff of that nature, like just bigger roles.
Right.
If I'm starting to go out for bigger roles, then I probably would just have to move to LA.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Or if I made enough connections just for me being over here in the Bay, and I want to keep making those connections, or you know what I mean. I just feel like there's a point in time where I will have to probably move to LA.
Yeah.
I don't think it's now, but maybe in the future. Just depends.
Okay.
Right now, I feel like it's working because it's like I'm working in the Bay. I do work in LA. I'm managing both, right? Managing both. There's a lot of people think that I live in LA, which, I go both.
Right.
I go to both.
All right. So what advice would you give young girls who trying to get into the entertainment or want, this as their career? What kind of advice would you give them?
If you absolutely want this, you got to go for it. If you kind of want this and that's not strong enough, if you kind of want this, go find something else. That's not even me being mean, because you will be crying 1,000 times in this industry. This is a very hard industry. Like I said, you're going to get a bunch of no's. You're going to get a bunch of people who are trying to take advantage of you, trying to con you. A lot of people don't know how to make it. It's not a one shoe fits everyone. And yes, there is a formula in a way. Like, you do need to know people, okay? But I mean, it's hard. I didn't know what I know now till I was 18, which, it's not too bad. But I thought, my idea was after high school, I'm gonna move to LA. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I was telling my mom, I was telling everybody, because I had in my brain growing up, I need to move to LA to make it. I need to move to Hollywood to make it. So I already knew I was going to move to LA. But no, that would have been horrible. I would have been back 6 months later.
Definitely. Yeah.
So don't move to LA right away. You need to 100% want this. If you don't want it, go be a doctor, go be a nurse, go be anything. I can't express that enough. Because this will have you just in tears because of just all the pressure and no's and everything.
So what do you want people to feel after hearing your music or seeing you act on the big screen? Like, what do you want people to feel?
I want people to resonate with my music. Hopefully they can relate to it. Even if they can't relate to it, I mean, they could put themselves in my shoes. They could jam out to it. I mean, come on, like, I want to inspire people, and I want to make good music. I'm a R&B artist mainly, and I want to be impactful to people.
So what's next for Tyra Monique?
What's next? As far as like what, like music or?
Yeah, music, acting, your move to LA. Like, what's next?
What's next after this show drops? I'm gonna be doing a lot of business things behind the scenes. I don't really want to say too much. Definitely just trying to get a stronger team behind me, and yeah, also, trying to make more connections, sending off a lot of emails and stuff. I don't really want to say too much, but yeah, there's a lot of business aspects that I have planned and I've already been doing.
More music, more films.
Yeah, more auditioning, I feel like trying to, just make more connections with casting. I feel like Betty May casting, which is the casting who booked me for Snowfall, the Drop, and I've also been getting more auditions with them. Lovely, lovely, big casting office in LA. I feel like I just want to make more connections like that,
yes.
With casting directors. And I've already made a lot of connections in the Bay with casting directors as well. So I just want to, make more.
Yes,
and,
yes. Make them, like you said, I think you mentioned as far as like you want them to be a fan of you.
Yeah.
So really kind of planting your seeds out there. Necessarily, I don't need to get the role, even though I'm auditioning for the role, but I want to make sure that you guys know who I am.
Yeah, but absolutely. Just want to be on their radar.
Yeah. So when they do see you next time, they be like, "Oh yeah,
that they already, remember me."
She's smart, y'all. She's smart. She got a plan, and she's like 10 steps ahead of everyone. You know what I mean? That's her plan. It's not like living for the moment. It's like, let me plant my little seeds.
So I'm always thinking about the future.
Yeah,
always.
I like that. So, any visuals, music videos coming up?
Visual?
Like music videos?
Well, yeah, I got When It Comes to the Bay. That's going to drop hopefully in the next few weeks.
Oh, the one Mr. Fab?
Yeah.
When It Comes to the Bay featuring Mr. Fab?
Yeah.
You about to drop that video?
Yeah.
When? I've been asking about that.
I just got it back. Maybe I gotta see a date. I'm looking maybe in 2 weeks, but I'm trying this new thing where I promote the song first, because usually I just drop the video, don't really promote the song, and I'm trying to see what works now. So
okay,
I dropped the single, so I'm trying to see how that goes. First.
Right. I seen you drop the cover, and that cover got a lot of good feedback with her and Mr. Fab on it. You got the little motion cover. She playing with her little hair and things like that. That thing is dope, man. I like the song. The song is hard. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out on Tyra Monique's page. It's on Spotify yet or no?
It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's everywhere. There's the explicit and a clean version.
Okay, so it's out right now. When It Comes to the Bay, featuring Mr. Fab. Y'all go check that out. She came hard. Mr. Fab came hard. So, where can people find you once again if they want to support you? Where can they follow you?
My Instagram and YouTube, it's Tyra Monique. If you type Tyra Monique, it should pop up, I think. And then TikTok, it's Tyra Monique Music. On Spotify, Apple Music, just type Tyra Monique. Just see, you'll see my face. Click on my face.
All right, nice. Well, shout out to Tyra Monique for coming to the Darkroom TV podcast here at the new space at Creative Space 13. Y'all be sure to go follow her and stream her music on all platforms. And if you're new to this channel, make sure you follow us here, subscribe, turn those notifications on so you guys can check out this interview and more interviews to come. Tyra Monique, singer, actress, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. And y'all stay tuned because she's going to be performing her hit single here at the Darkroom TV podcast. Y'all stay tuned.
Hey, this is Tyra Monique, and I am performing my song, Field Mission.
Do you really want me? You're asking if keep it P, 'cause I'm really a G. I don't wanna OD, but I'm the real MVP. I want you to stay all night, 'cause I want you to blow my mind. Learn about your past and maybe we moved a little too fast. This boy got me feeling insane. This boy got me losing my brain. This boy is so addictive. Too bad we're foul mission. This boy got me feeling insane. This boy got me losing my brain. This boy is so addictive. Too bad we're foul mission. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I need you, boy. I want you, boy. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I need you, boy. I want you, boy. I want you to think with your heart. Clouds have been touching us when we were cool from the start. Go heal from your past. You're hitting me trash. Wanna flex with someone else when I'm the main attraction. Do the math, it's an improper fraction. Gambling with our connection. Hope it was worth it. You are deserving of me. This boy got me feeling insane. This boy got me losing my brain. This boy is so addictive. Too bad we're failed mission.